Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for the April 2022. I hope you're doing well. This reading is good from now until the end of April 2022, and it's for whenever you catch this message. This will be for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising in the North Node. So let's jump straight in here, see what messages want to come through for you, Sagittarius. This one wanted to come out. So 3 of Fire, 3 of Wands, whoops. Very much an expansion energy, looking forward, planning ahead, moving ahead, looking to the future. Let's grab some more cards now for the month of April 2022 for Sagittarius. What messages want to come through? And this one came out, 3 of Air, 3 of Swords. You could be feeling a bit of emotional sadness here, heartache, could be some disappointment here. You know, thinking that you thought you would be in a certain place by now or certain position, and it could be some emotion around that. You know, you could have put up some pretty high expectations of yourself to what your future would look like, and maybe that's what you're disappointed about. The Moon cards just jumped out here, and yeah, there could be some confusion and some hidden emotions, like some stuff coming up from underneath here. A lot of the disappointment and sadness. Then you have the Sun, so that's beautiful. So I think this is just a moment of you know, you're having a bit of reflection here on your future endeavors, and a bit of sadness coming up, or pain, because you know, sometimes we can be going along a certain road and realize, you know, we're maybe not going to get to that place by the road we're on. The next one is the Two of Earth. So balancing here, projects, or needing to balance your finances, balance your commitments, and you know, things that you're doing, like needing to do some balance here. 5 of Air, 5 of Swords, so some betrayals and you know, just some around you, some antagonistic energy is what I'm picking up. Then the Hanged Man, so you're being forced into a reflection mode again here. The Strength card has come out as well, so needing to really have patience with yourself at this time, understanding the situation and needing to learn the lesson potentially. The last card that's come out is 7 of Water, so it could be some illusions or needing to make a choice around, you know, the way forward and what you have around you going on. Underneath the deck we have the 4 of Earth, or the 4 of Pentacles. So that sort of energy tells me this is the place you're in, is conserving. You're you know, 4 of Earth is that, you know, initial grounding of you know, your pentacles, or grounding of your finances and career. And you're in a stable phase, and it could be just that you're coasting along, and you know, you're looking for that expansion, you're looking for that growth. You know, being a Sagittarius, you know, Sagittarius is all about expansion. Jupiter is about expansion and growth and luck and fortune. But at this time you're not finding it. There's a bit of feelings of you know, lack, and feelings of you know, I haven't made it yet, I haven't been able to get there yet. And that the Moon card is that those emotions coming up from the depths here. The full moon we just had, so we're talking, you know, this time period, the full moon could have brought up some pain and heartache here, and you know, thinking that you would be ahead in life and where you thought you would be by now, and you know, just needing to release that emotion. And you know, you are in a stable place, but maybe it's just you're not seeing the growth that you really feel that you deserve, or feel that should be there by now. But it's saying that you're in a really good place. Like, so the Sun is here to remind you that, you know, you are in a really stable place, and that you will come to that realization. It's just that you need to release that pain and heartache of you know, things that didn't work out, things that aren't working out for you at this time, and knowing that there's probably a better time for these things to happen in the future, and that even though they're not happening now, it's okay just to relax, allow the emotions to come up, and then focus on where things are actually at in the present and what is good, what you can be grateful for. Saying you need to balance yourself as well. You could be doing a lot of things in the earthly realm, you know, around your finances and career, and you need to have some balance around all of that, because you're feeling like you've really put out a lot more. You may be feeling a little bit more, you deserve more, and that's Five of Swords is feeling like that betrayal energy. Even though you're putting out all of this effort, you're not getting it back, so that's where the disappointment is coming in. But just knowing that you just need to balance your efforts, balance your energies, and that will sort of take care of that Five of Swords, because, you know, if you're putting in way too much and overdoing it, you can't always expect it to come back. And maybe it's just knowing what, you know, when to put on the foot on the accelerator and when to pull it off a little bit, and allow yourself some time to nurture yourself and look after yourself. And the sun again reminding you that you are in a really good place. The last row here, sort of towards the end of April, the Hanged Man, the Strength card, and the Seven of Water. So you could be reflecting a lot about choices that you've made and choices that you need to make. I think you're looking at all of the things, the ways that you could move, or the directions you could move forward, and you're really taking some time out, having patience and courage to potentially make different choices, which may be confronting for you at this time, but that's why you need to have patience and take the time out to you know, work out what's the best thing for you at this time. And it could be just to take the foot off the accelerator a little bit and just maintain things as they are, or make some slight adjustments, but you know, just nothing drastic. It's saying don't make drastic moves, because the Strength card is having compassion with yourself, but patience is also part of that. Just not making these big drastic changes, and looking at all of these options around you, and just reflecting, taking time out to, you know, what does this option feel like to you, and then, you know, taking time to deliberate, and just, you know, if it doesn't feel right, then what's the next option that you could take? If that doesn't feel right, just keep sort of you know, taking the time you need to reflect on certain decisions or choices that you need to make, but, you know, maybe not rushing into anything at this time. So let's clarify now, just to get any further additional messages for you, Sagittarius. Clarify the Three of Fire here. What's the Three of Fire? King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. It's saying something about, it could be a relationship or somebody you work with. You've been looking to expand and grow this partnership. Let's clarify the Three of Air here now. And the Magician. So it could be that you're feeling a little bit of sadness and disappointment around this partnership or commitment. It's saying you have the tools to, you know, move through this pain and this sadness and this disappointment of things where they're at. You do have the ability to, you know, change your thoughts and change your reality. It's really the reality you want to see at the end of the day, but you do need to release some past disappointment by the looks of this, why the Three of Air is there. And things that didn't work out. Again, the Magician is all about, you know, manifesting, and maybe you tried to manifest some things that to work differently and they didn't work out. So you just need to release that for the time being and just allow what is in your current situation. Clarify the Moon card. Clarify the Moon. What is the Moon here? Ace of Cups. So yeah, there's some potentially some lack of self-love coming up. That's what I'm feeling like. You need to focus on your own cup at the moment, You know, the moon, bringing that up to say, you know, you've got these emotions that are coming out and welling up around you. And, you know, while you're releasing that, you also then need to fill up your own cup. So that's a really strong message coming through there for you, Sagittarius, that, you know, these disappointments and things, you need to focus on your own self-love and your own expectations. You can't expect other people to fill up your cup. So, yeah, just focusing on nurturing yourself during this period, early, you know, from now until the end of April, filling up your own cup and doing things that you need to do to nurture yourself, and just, you know, maybe putting the foot off the accelerator a little bit, because, you know, you have tried some things to manifest and you may be having a bit of disappointment around those. So just releasing that emotion. Let's clarify the sun now for Sagittarius. Clarify the sun. There's too many cards. Clarify the sun here for Sagittarius. And the Knight of Wands. So feeling a little bit worn out, defensive, you know, looking for the next challenge or battle. But that's just a perspective that you're in at the moment. I think you're needing to take a step back a little bit. And yeah, it might be saying go and get some sun, get outdoors, and you know, nurture yourself. You know, you could be lacking a little bit of sunshine, and that's definitely a healing energy, particularly when you're feeling like this. Is you're not open. You see how closed off he is? He's very closed off to the future and what's coming, and very fearful of what's coming. The sun is an expansive energy, and that's what you want to remind yourself. And getting outdoors in the sun will potentially help you move through that energy. Let's clarify the Two of Earth here. Balance. So Three of Wands. So again, it's the looking towards the future and what's coming towards you. You've got a couple of projects or couple of, you know, businesses or two streams of income that you're looking at. And you're looking to the future at this time as what's going to serve you, and where the effort needs to be, and it's balancing all of that out. Clarify the Five of Air. Clarify the Five of Air. Five of Swords for Sagittarius. Five of Air. Five of Air. There we go. Wheel of Fortune. So something is turning in your favour, some karma around this disappointment. Could be around work. This seems to be a change in the fortune, or change in the direction of that. What's happening there? This unfairness, this effort that you've been putting in. You know, I just feel like it's time for you to allow the universe to deliver the return of energy, rather than you continuing to force it to happen. The Five of Air is saying, yes, it's been a little bit unfair, but the Wheel of Fortune is here to say it will be corrected, it will be balanced back out, and it's just time for you to take a step back and rest, and allow the timing of that, you know, delivery of return of energy, or the balance to be restored, for that to be determined by the universe when it's best for you, rather than trying to force it to happen. Let's clarify the Hanged Man now. Hanged Man. Six of Wands. Yeah, so victory. Again, that's sort of where it was leading, was, you know, you taking a step back. The Hanged Man and the Six of Wands, that's telling you exactly what you need to be doing, is just reflecting, taking time out, you know, nurturing yourself, and just reflecting on all the lessons and learning the lessons, because, you know, you continuing to push things forward or force things to happen at this time is not going to be serving you. I believe that this Wheel of Fortune is slowly spinning. It hasn't quite spun in the upwards direction as yet. It's just declaring that that's what's going to happen. It is going to happen, but it's maybe not in your time. Clarify the Strength card here. So the patience and the courage. Yep. So Queen of Pentacles, perfect. So yeah, balance will be restored. This is what you're needing to do, to just focus on you. Basically, can you see her focusing on her pentacles, focusing on her, what she has? So just basically doing that, and you know, the Queen of Pentacles is amazing at, you know, looking after the home, taking care of herself, very good cook, you know, loves to do gardening and things like that. So it's all those things, just focusing on things at home, and having patience with yourself as things move in their own time, and reflecting and taking some time out for yourself. Let's clarify the Seven of Water here. Seven of Water. Ten of Wands. So yeah, these some of these options or things around you are quite burdensome. That's what I mean. I don't think you should be making any drastic changes at the moment. I think a lot of options around you have been presented, or that you do have options, but none of them are really feeling like, you know, it's the best time for you to be changing things, or to be changing things up drastically. I think you've been carrying a lot for a while. I think it's just taking time out and taking the foot off the accelerator a little bit, to enjoy the fruits of your labour, and enjoying the fruits of what you have already curated or created. See how she's sitting there observing and just, you know, feeling really good about her surroundings. That's what I think it's saying here, is take that time out to reflect and look around you and take it all in, and just be, you know, wow, I have all of these things. Like, I've got my own house, and I've got all my creature comforts. I've got this beautiful, you know, family home, or whatever it is that you have around you, is taking that all in and enjoying it for what it is, not trying to look off in the future, and not making the most of what you currently have in your life, and just not creating any more burdens for yourself at this time. Just balancing things out, balancing your energies out, balancing your efforts out. So we'll grab a oracle card now from the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, and we'll see which one wants to come out for Sagittarius. It's the oracle message. There we go. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So, I mean, there is changes to be made, but I think, you know, it's really being patient with yourself, and patient with those things that, you know, within yourself, that you need to change yourself, within yourself, not necessarily externally. It could be just thought processes and things where you're being hard on yourself a little bit. So the message from this card is, life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you're being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe perhaps you're waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know, for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising, and right now this is how you're being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear and something new is born, that is even more glorious than before. So, yeah, I think, you know, just around the current things or current, you know, situations that you're dealing with, it's just saying to lighten up a little bit, lighten up your outlook on life and having a fresh perspective. And that's what you're being called to do with the Hanged Man, is having that really fresh perspective and congratulating yourself to how far you've come. I think this leap is coming. It's not immediately, but it will be down the track, and it's just, you know, just saying to reflect on things that, you know, may not be working in your life. and to be letting go of some of those burdens, to drop some of those burdens that you've been carrying for a really long time, and to appreciate the things that you have in your life, and, you know, making the most of that time, and, you know, material things that you have around you. So I hope that's helped you, Sagittarius, and enjoy the rest of your April, and see you again soon. Bye.